Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about pencils and leadership. Are you ready? Let's go. This is the second in a series of challenges issued to me. See, we went out to social media and said, hey, give us an item, and I will connect that item and provide leadership lessons. And so a bunch of people have given us those things. This week's challenge comes from Neil Kalous, who said, Kevin, how about a pencil in leadership? They also gave me the example for next week. So for both of those efforts, Neil, this is the journal, or one like it, we'll be sending to you for helping us out. If any of you have an idea, want to add to this challenge for a future episode, put it in the comments, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do an episode, and maybe, well, if we do an episode, you'll get a journal. So yes, today, the lowly pencil. The pencil that might bring back to you thoughts of school and standardized tests. Maybe not always great thoughts. But after today, you might have a whole new thought about the pencil. In fact, you might want to put one on your desk as a reminder of the lessons I'm about to share with you. There are 4 connections that I see between leadership and a pencil. And here's the first one. They work best when they're sharp. Now, this one's not going to work very well right now at all, but you know what? When it's sharp, it is of great value, and it works very well. It works best when it's sharp, and as leaders, we work best when we're sharp, when we're refreshed, when we've thought things through, when we are working to keep getting better. And the other beautiful thing about this pencil is you can resharpen it. And just like that, as leaders, we can resharpen our saw. We can get better and continue to become more effective so that we can do our job just like the pencil. Second, pencils work in all conditions. Now, I don't know if this story is true, but I believe it to be true, and even if it's not, I love it. So here it goes. There was a time during the space race that the NASA said, we've got to have a pencil because we have astronauts going to take notes about things, readings and all sorts of things in space, and they needed a pen that would work in zero gravity. So they spent a bunch of money to create a pen that would work in every condition, zero gravity, and the Russians just sent everybody with a pencil. Yeah, pencil will work in all conditions. Rainy, foggy, hot, cold, zero gravity, upside down, and the best leaders can work in all conditions too. Whether it's a sterile facility, physically sterile, whether it's a dirty, dusty shop floor or plant, whether it's any kind of conditions, leaders can and should lead. The best leaders can lead in any conditions. Third, pencils come in all shapes and sizes. Now, I know this is the classic number 2. I have this lovely mechanical pencil that I use all the time. When I was a little kid, I had what I now call the clown pencil. It's about this big around. Like, there are all kinds of pencils. There are colors of pencils. There are all kinds of shapes and sizes of pencils. And then the same is true for leaders, right? There's no one perfect leader. There's no one picture that says, this is what a leader looks like. And even though this might be the picture we have of a pencil, we know that there are many different shapes, sizes, colors, and types of pencils, and the same is true for leaders. No one best leadership style or approach. There's not a prototypical leader, if you will. And lastly, pencils allow us to make mistakes. They acknowledge and can correct mistakes. It's this beautiful thing on the end called an eraser. If you make a mistake with a pencil, that's why I use this one so much. I've got an eraser. If I make a mistake, I can go back and erase it. As leaders, we have to recognize mistakes are going to get made. We have to give people a way to correct those mistakes. We have to give people the chance to not only make a mistake, but grow from it, improve, and get better. If we try to keep there from being any mistakes, there'll be no growth. One of the best things about a pencil is the eraser. And one of the best things we can do as a leader is provide people the chance to make a safe mistake so that they can grow and improve. So the question that was asked of me was, what can leaders learn from a pencil? Well, apparently quite a bit. Let me close with today's tweet. As a leader, remember the pencil. It works better when sharp and knows how to correct mistakes. 2 things we can learn from. Every Tuesday through Friday, I produce what I call the daily email. And the daily email is a short email with inspiration and ideas for you if you join me. There's a link here so you can join me for the daily email. I'd love to have you. And every week, we're right back here with another episode of Remarkable TV, so I hope you'll join me then. We'll be right back here next week with another challenge. See you then.